This is about silence.
Let's give it up for Thom, y'all!
Yeah! Don't do it!
See what I did there?
It's really good. Silence is a language too. The preemptive silence. Silence before the bomb hits. Silence before violence. The silence of anticipation. Silence before the wave comes. Silence of the desert. Silence of a stone and sand. Silence of the lapping waters, kissing the land. But silence don't cut it. Too many languages at once. Too many forms of silences oppress us. The silence of censorship inside school libraries. The silence of cutting out books and tongues. The silence of persecuting soft and gentle people. The silence that will now not allow us anywhere but here to congregate like this, dream like this. You say, yes, well, what shall we call us? Are we a clan? Are we a tribe? Are we not a congregation? That's for sure. But then again, there are people amongst us we already know, we feel familiar with, the ones we've heard before, and the secrets that they share. But tonight, being the start of National Poetry Month, it's really important I introduce to you the luminaries that loom amongst us that you may not have heard of. Benjamin Franklin, eating it right there in the front line. Poet par excellence, inventing electricity. What a dream that, and the Franklin stove, and the post office, a man with a long tradition. From Yorkshire, from Castleford, Tread the Road poet.
Yes!
How many times has he come to Austin as an antidote to Texas, and then he goes taking Austin with him up to West Texas, where he goes across the border, does poetry in Mexico. Things like that are real poetry, you know. And then all the way from Houston, wonderful Birdman313.
Yeah, Birdman!
He comes down to Austin because Houston does not understand true poetry. They think it's all angry rap and hate and violence and self-abuse. Oh, no. Celebration, baby.
Wow.
Celebration is the clue. But all these things you knew before, which is why you come for sure. You come to meet the strangers at your door, who come like Rumi, Hassan, Mira, Lil Kabir, and Mirabai. They come as pilgrims and as petitioners to your cerebral throne saying, hey, how about this mystery then? How about unwinding that one then? And you say, well, where's the guitar, man? And you say, can't you hear it already? The music is in your ears, in your oracles, in your oracles. The things that we see and say to ourselves are just the layers of layers of layers. Turtles all the way down, it's Turtle Island, man. And when they say, well, the history of America, they forget the thousands before, the 300 tribes, the languages, and those are people who are only heard upon the wind when you hear the flutes, the silence, the desert moving in. Of course it's desertification. Of course it's global warming. Of course they're telling us what we already know. We are strangers in this land. This gridlock is temporary, man. And while we listen and sing to each other, out there, they're rushing as fast as they can away from, not to. We come each Monday night in a different way to say the same things. As humans, we are not AI. We are not AI. We are not ChatGPT. We're not programmed yet. One day they'll have doppelgangers up here, they'll have virtual holograms, and you'll have to have a little meter which shows that you are actually a human and not a program. Until that day, we are voice to ear, the ergot of the understanding of ourselves as species, wanting to be more human. And in that unfolding, in the way we look at the illuminated manuscripts of our own lifelines, we ask each other, well, we know where we've been. Here's a litany to where we've been. Maybe it was once upon a time at Rudamaya, I saw you there. Maybe it was the hideout or the hideaway. Maybe it was 4A's out there on South Street. All of these venues have flown away, flown away. They say it was COVID closed down the poetry scene in this town, but it was always declining because the population was dying long before the plague hit us for sure. And now, post-apocalypse, we gather again, one by one in venues like this one, down at Opers, down at Casa de Luz, down at Kickbutt, any place we can, find a place where human beings can mix with human beings again and ask each other the same questions. We know why we came. Where are we heading now? Voice to ear, heart to heart, moment to moment, we begin again. Welcome to yourselves. May you hear yourselves singing.
Yeah! Yay!